What's up, everybody? It is Monday. The market is flat today. Definitely not too much going on. No extremes one way or the other. Only got a few stocks that I'm looking at here, but first I want to go over my sheet. So, pay attention to stocks at their 52-week high. Watch out for reversal bull traps. For instance, pets right here. VWAP on reversals is a good indicator if it ever reaches the VWAP. If conditions are right, look to be aggressive. Your goal is to be consistent, which is to make good decisions and take the best trades. Pay attention to the fangs. Watch out for your psychology. Ask your questions every 30 minutes. Find out where you are. Realize where you need to be, what you need to do. Protect my capital. My risk reward evolves during a trade. Don't fight the market. Pay attention to daily trend lines. Trades with no drawdowns look to be aggressive. My best trades have no drawdowns. Before you take a trade, ask yourself in third person if this is a trade that you want to be taking. Ride the EMA, the coattails of the bigger traders and the big size. Give your winners a chance to work. So if I have no drawdown, I want to be able to let them work. The open, pay attention to VWAP. Industrials, financial, and energy is down while everything else is up. And make sure reversals are fast. The tens should show no more than 3 candles of consolidation, otherwise it's kind of flattening out. Reversal probably wouldn't happen. So the thing that I'm looking for this week is to be more aggressive in my trading. I listened to some podcasts, did some things, and found out that if the setup is right, the conditions are right, if the opportunity presents itself, I want to be a little more aggressive on my winners. So I'm going to start looking to add into positions a little more, maybe. I'm not going to say double size to start off the trade. I definitely want to be adding into a winner as opposed to just risking $100 right off the bat. But that's what I'm looking forward to do today. The first trade that I'm looking at here is pets. The main reason I'm looking at it is because you can see, where is it here? We only got 50,000 shares, but 20% short. It's up 9%, and it's a fairly low float stock, only 20 million shares. So I'm thinking, well, now that I'm thinking about it, we aren't even close to the demand that it's showing for it, but it's my main look for today here. So I see it's kind of bouncing all over the place right now. I was looking at it whenever it was right about here, but now it's pulled back so much, I don't think I'm going to look at it. Instead, I'm going to look at pivot here for a short under 15. Stop loss would be there at... Probably going to have to be really quick on this one. You can see it's just a huge trend down on the daily, and now we're getting to 15 here. I can never tell when it's going to click on here. It looks like it is right now. The market is open. If we get down to 15, I will hop in. Well, pullback is not a bad thing. Alright, pets is moving up. Pandora's moving up. SRPT, apron. Let's see what happens here. Looks like we're getting down. Not getting filled. There we go. I'm short at 15.05. We'll look to cover at 15.50. Numbers look really good here. There's a break. Numbers still look good. SPY's dropping. I need to start getting used to my hot buttons again here. There we go. Break 70, good. Numbers still look good, no reason. Oh, big pullback there. SPY's dropping pretty hard right now. Big pullback. No problems yet. Oh, SPY really pulled up just now. Wow. Big move down, big move up. So why? I know Foot Locker is also on the list today. Things to be paying attention to. And SPY's pulling up pretty hard right now. Level 2 looks good though. See, this is the situation where I would want to look to be aggressive. My trade has had no drawdown yet. The numbers look great, but the market conditions aren't that good right now because the SPY is pulling up. Discretionary's kind of sitting flat here. If everything was just perfect, I'd be looking to add into this, but it's not just perfect. I want to see this at 55. Here we go. Alright, looks like we're bouncing off of a VWAP here. That's definitely good. Discretionary going down. And popping up at the 80 here. Okay, I am going to add into this. Everything's pulling back down now. If we get down to 50, and then I'll cover everything at 80. One more, there it is. Okay, short only 48 shares, but take what I can get. Just a little bit more. Huh, filled on the rest, alright. I need to see it in the 30s for it to be worth it, so we gotta start moving down here. That's a lot of buying though. Okay, SPY's dropping. Discretionary is moving down. Level 2 looks great, volume looks great. Big buyer there at 35. It's getting eaten up here, that's good. Foot Locker's also in play today, so I'm watching that, and that's dropping. There we go. SPY still moving. Foot Locker's flat. Discretionary looks like it's getting a little flat here. Okay, taking half. I don't wanna sit too long here. SPY's really moving down right now. That's a doji though here. Any pullback I should be looking to take a little off here. It's kind of running out here. I'll stick with 50 shares and see what happens here, but SPY's moving down, but this is kind of popping up here, so I'll sit with 50 and we'll see what we get. Alright, stop loss for this one was at 80. Looks like 85 is a good spot to get out here. Stop loss for this 50 will be 85. SPY's moving down. Pets, apron, SRPT, Foot Locker looks like it's ready to break down. It's kind of difficult coming back from a Monday like this because I sit over on the weekend practicing with Thinkorswim, and Thinkorswim does the refresh, so whenever I see this stuff moving as fast as it is, it's almost like my eyes aren't used to it, because Thinkorswim is just a picture every second. I'd like to see a breakdown here. SPY's still rocketing down right now. Okay, new stop loss will be 60. I almost want to add into this again too. See, I could have added into that. Risked about 30 cents for another 30 here, so be looking at 14 to get out.
Mute.
SPY's still moving. The numbers look great right now.
Has BZUN.
We are dropping.
Has
Alright, out of the trade, plus 52. That'll be a good one to go over. Kind of go through my thoughts on it and everything, but starting off the day plus 50. Oh, clicked it a little late here, but I got in at 97, meant to get in at 44 exactly here. Stop loss is going to be at 84 here. It's already turned around against me. Obviously you can see it's bumping up against this 40 a bunch of times, so I'm looking for the break. But pretty much as soon as I got in here, it just turns right around against me. So I bumped that 44 right here after it had this pullback, which is usually exactly what I'm looking for, but yep, that happened really quick. Probably gonna stop me out here in 2 seconds. SPY's pulling up, so decided to hop in on it. Huh, well, how about that? 1 penny away and it's pulling up already. But yeah, obviously daily on Momo always looks good. Always a good bull stock. So I've been paying attention to it here, and it definitely looks great for a breakout. Gotta say, I got pretty lucky just now, especially if it breaks the 44 this time. Looking for 15 cents here. Alright, let's see it. There's the break. Big seller there at 10. See how it acts. Start jumping off of it a little bit here. Looks like he might be gone. No, he's still there. Okay, I'm gonna take it where it's at now. I'll tell you why I'm taking it. So, you see that 10, how it originally had that 100. I see all these hundreds printing in the green down here, and that 10 still remains. So that means it's gonna be a hidden seller. So I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just gonna take my 36 and run. Yeah, it might eventually break out of this 10, but you can see, we'll see all these, if it starts printing the 10s here. See those 10s? We got 400 shares right there. Now it finally broke it. Oh well, we'll see where it was in a bit. Okay, I'm in YY short here. I got a pretty late entry. I tried to get in at 20 here. I'm looking for the break underneath this. Stop loss is at 45, so I'm risking a little bit more than 50 bucks right now. The market just started dropping here. Same with this. It's a tech sector. So I'm watching Facebook and Google. Facebook started dropping. This started dropping with it. Got a little bit of a late entry, so I'm kind of upset about that. But 15 minutes look alright. Was forming a doji. The 10 minute, you can see the doji there. 5s, we got the consolidation. And the 1s, it's failing to move higher, and we just broke underneath it here. So I'm waiting to see some more follow through here. The volume looks okay. I mean, there's obviously not a lot of players in it right now, but all the reds are much bigger than the greens. So that's what I'm really paying attention to here. Hoping that it turns around now. So yeah, I'm about $60 here. Hoping that the EMAs show some resistance. The daily here, I got those lines going here. We just got some trend line support, wall resistance. Man. Also, I put up this other Thinkorswim time and sales here because I really like having the filter show only the bigger size, because sometimes 100s are pointless. I consider that noise, I guess.
AXP.
So Lightspeed doesn't support filtering this size, but using my practice platform Thinkorswim here, I'm gonna have that just in case. Practice platform Thinkorswim, I can sort it so that it only shows transactions greater than 200 shares. So we're gonna see what happens here. I always want to see the bigger reds here. You can see right in here it looked good, but this was a while ago. Ooh, Facebook's dropping, Google's dropping. This looks pretty good right now. That's dropping hard too. See, this feature, guys, it's back on the level a little bit. Go 100 shares into it, $30. Circle 2, white for me. Try 30 cents, someone's about 690. What? You broke it? Hands? It's gonna be on forever. I see a little bit going in there. That's a leave design, like that. Question about added this. 5 break on the 76 mark, 10 break on the 76, 15s, still 6. Do that big down here. Exactly there, it's crazy. The same Facebook here.
AXP.
I think I'll be taking loans right now.
AXP. AXP.
Oh, I've seen something here.
AXP.
I think it's going to drop right now. Okay, it's dropping pretty hard right now. I think I'll add this. I'm just going to go right here. 100 was 30. 56 and then 50 dropping, dropping. So I dropping. Yeah. Wow. In the closet? Yeah. Why? Oh, okay.
AXP.
Well, the way the market's acting right now, I would imagine it would be dropping, but it's not dropping. Especially with the size and the volume and everything here. I'd like to say it turn around right now, but if it moves up, if it gets close to that 40, I'm just gonna have to take a loss here. think 35. Okay, nope. There it is. I'm out. Minus 35 on the trade. Okay, I'm gonna be done for the day. 10:33. Just do my review.
SLTA.
So the first trade of the day that I took was HIBB. Obviously had a very nice downtrend going right into the open. I shorted it right at the open. Yep, just 11 seconds in for the break of under 15. I got it. The way that the market was acting, it was still moving down at the time, so I decided to add in, get a little more aggressive. That's kind of my goal for this week, is to start jumping on top of trades that I think are really going to make that move. So I want to make sure that I get everything that I can out of a specific trade, especially when I don't have drawdowns, because I know that any of my trades that don't have any drawdowns are my best trades, and those usually move the fastest, the best, and I obviously get the most profit out of them. So I wanted to add into this one, and I did. Ended up dropping down to about 14.20. I wanted to see it a little bit more here. Probably should have noticed that around the where did I exit? I got out finally at 41, but my main positions and everything I got out at 36. So I was getting out around here after I added in. So I guess I was in for about 2 minutes whenever I was trying to be aggressive. But didn't want to start the day off with a loser, really.
AXP.
I knew it was going to be a decent move down. It did. Just ended up being a break-even for the added size, but I tried it, and that's the goal, is to kind of try and get used to that. So I guess it worked out okay. Could have been a little bit better. I think at one point I was up almost $80 on the trade, but I wanted to see if it had some more legs, could keep running. I know Foot Locker was down at the same time, so definitely all around a good setup for that sort of thing. Second trade that I took was Momo. Popped up on my scanner here for a break of over 44. Came within a penny of my stop loss, so luckily I still was able to ride it, and I ended up getting out at 44.10, which obviously was a mistake, but there was a hidden seller, and because of me getting in at 43.97 instead of 44, and it immediately came back against me 15 cents almost, getting a penny away from my stop loss, and it finally had the break. There was that hidden seller there. You could see that no matter how many 10s were printing, he would still be there. I just didn't want to deal with it, so I just decided to say, forget it, I'll take my profits. Ended up getting out at 09 for a $36 trade, which is fine, I'll take it, but I mean, obviously you can see that had a huge move up. So I mean, this, just thinking about it, I probably would have taken off half around the what, the 20 point maybe, probably the 15 even, and I probably would have taken the rest on this red candle here. So I mean, this could have been a $100 trade there, so pretty big deal. And then finally I saw this YY, was a little upset about this one because it had a really nice setup. The only thing really is probably the daily. I suppose obviously lately it's had a really nice uptrend, but overall you can see, you know, it's big down, and just right now it's just starting to recover. So I was looking at it on the ones. I wanted to see it break under this 19, and again I got a late entry to it. At this candle right here, at the time, the SPY was actually dropping kind of hard, so I definitely wanted to hop in on it. And I was looking to add into it again because I was watching Google and Facebook, which are two other stocks in the obviously the leaders in the sector as well as the industry. So whenever those were dropping, I expected to see this drop, but it really didn't. So I ended up getting out after I got a late entry of about 5-6 cents. I wanted to get out, cut my losses, save what I still had. You can see it's still kind of bouncing around, not really doing too much. So it ended up being a $35 loser. So I'm finishing the day up $50. This week the goal is to start trying to look to be aggressive, trying to really take the most out of what the market gives me. Hopefully we see some more setups. Today was actually pretty good. It's been a while since I've taken 3 trades in a day. The SPY was only, in the first 15 minutes here, is only what, almost 6 million, about 5 million shares, so pretty slow day still. But it's Monday, is what it is. I'll be back again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.